Hello everyone, this is Frank tomorrow at the End Times Research Ministry. Considering the fact that the liberals have repeatedly brought out information about Donald Trump, making him look like the worst person in the entire world, there was a bombshell that was dropped today. You'll see this in the National Enquirer, breaking news. Now, first of all, many of you are going to say, well, this is the National Enquirer. But when you read the article, the person who they're writing about, that's bringing forth all this news about Hillary Clinton, is willing to go and talk about this for the first time to the press. It says this, breaking news, Hillary fixer breaks ranks. I arranged sex trysts for her with men and women, plus more stunning revelations from Clinton's bagman. This article came out today, October the 18th of 2016. Hillary Clinton is a sex freak who paid fixers to set up illicit romps with both men and women. That's the blockbuster revelation from a former Clinton family operative who is sensationally breaking ranks with his one-time bosses to speak to the National Enquirer in a bombshell 9-page cover story on newsstands Wednesday. I arranged a meeting with Hillary and a woman in an exclusive Beverly Hills hotel. The man who was hired by the Clintons via Hollywood executive to cover up their scandals told the Enquirer. She had come to the studio to see the filming of a movie in 1994. And while I was there, I helped her slip out the back exit for a one-on-one session with the other woman. It was made to look casual, leaving quietly rather than being caught in the melee. But really, it was for something presumably more solid. Once more, it wasn't just Hillary's flings with women that the shadowy Mr. Fix-It helped to orchestrate. Hillary's former bagman finally confessed to the Enquirer just how he helped her cover up her affair with married lover Vince Foster, too. And remember, Vince Foster was killed. He was supposed to have committed suicide, but the evidence didn't really stack up to somebody who would actually take his life. Let me give you a little bit of information from the Political Insider. The headline, New Documents Prove Hillary Clinton Murder Cover-Up. And for those of you who are younger, you may not even know about this. This is a picture of Vince Foster. Of course, you know this woman. 23 years ago, during the Clinton administration, Deputy White House Counsel Vince Foster was found dead in his car. This scandal shocked the country and raised massive questions about just how dangerous the Clintons are. Foster's apparent suicide was quite suspicious. Two investigators, Robert Fisk and Kenneth Starr, separately concluded that Foster shot himself and died due to suicide. But over time, major questions have been raised about what may have really killed him. Now, recently discovered evidence blows this case wide open. Discovered in the files of the National Archives of Records Administration, Starr's lead prosecutor, Miguel Rodriguez, submitted a 2-page resignation letter and a 31-page memo about the injuries Foster sustained. Rodriguez noticed in the letter details about injuries around Foster's neck, which were not reported in the official government documents. At the time, the FBI claimed that Foster's neck injury photos were underexposed and therefore useless to them. Rodriguez claims that after he produced additional damning evidence of a possible Foster murder cover-up, he became a target and was investigated internally. And of course, we've seen this dozens of times when Hillary's engine attacked all of the women that were having relations with her husband. It goes on to say in the letter he explained 12 ways in which the case has mishandled and compromised. Then he noted, I steadfastly maintained and continue to maintain that I at all times conducted myself as an experienced and trained prosecutor with years of federal prosecutorial experience and federal grand jury experience. These records indicate Foster didn't really die from one .38 caliber shotgun, but two shotguns. The other shot was on the right side of his neck, made by a small caliber bullet hole. This raises serious questions about Foster's motives for suicide. He was tied to Hillary Clinton's role in the White House scandals at Whitewater and the White House trial office. See, there was a letter here, you see the Honorable Kenneth W. Starr, and it goes on to talk about this evidence that they had seen. So there was definitely something major wrong about information that was left out, and therefore brings us back to the evidence which blows open this case. Now, for the younger generation, if you want to keep reading, it'll tell you in this article about the relationship between Foster and Hillary Clinton. But I'm going to go back now to the article that I was reading about this bombshell. The shadowy figure who provided proof of his employment for the Clintons also revealed 12 fixes he covered up, including how Hillary secretly plotted to a counterattack on Bill's mistress, Monica Lewinsky, via a document buried for 2 decades. What crooked reporters were on the take from the Clinton camp? How he covered up Bill's seedy romp with hookers? Which A-list celebrity had a secret affair with Bill during his presidency? In the bombshell expose, the Inquirer will reveal the fixer's dossier of smoking gun proof, including 24 years of documents, notes, and journals. He also tells his confessions of the Clinton bagman story in his own words for the very first time. Now, in this story, it does have a link. You can click this link right here, and you'll come up with the 25 days to election, faking it. Leaked emails prove Clinton staffers write Hillary's tweets. I'm just going to read a little bit of this. It says, Hillary Clinton has slammed Donald Trump for his outrageous tweets, but RadarOnline.com can reveal that she isn't even writing all of hers. A cringeworthy email exchange uncovered by Radar in the latest Wikileaks dump shows a committee of Clinton aides painstakingly arguing an hashtag that has been proposed for a tweet by Clinton. The chain from April 2015 begins with Peter Colavito, Chief of Staff at the SEIU, Service Employees International Union, writing to Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta. We are really hoping the secretary will react through social media or however you see fit to the incredible day of action that just kicked off the spotlight, the crisis of underpaid work in the economy. So again, other information exposing what Hillary Clinton is all about, what her campaign is all about. So just as the Hillary Clinton campaign is unleashing all these accusations against Donald Trump, now it's Hillary Clinton's turn to answer these questions that have been exposing her for what she really is. Now tomorrow night there's another debate, and I'm pretty sure that this new bombshell information will be used at the debate. One thing is for sure, we thought we saw fireworks at the last debate. I'm sure that there's going to be a new round of fireworks that we haven't even experienced yet. So before you write Donald Trump off, you may want to consider what they're saying now about a woman who leads 2 lives. One that she tells the public and one that she really does in private. And by the way, if anyone tells you that this article can't be trusted, the information in this article can be verified. You could check it by the WikiLeaks information that was leaked out. And speaking about these WikiLeaks, there was another article that came out today. WikiLeaks releases another 1,894 Podesta emails in Part 11 of data dump. Total is now 17,150. And this is a very interesting article because it really does expose how conniving, deceiving the Hillary machine is. For example, it says, the daily dump continues. It is now traditional daily routine, one which forces the Clinton campaign to resort to ever more stark sexual scandals involving Trump to provide a media distraction. Moments ago, Wikileaks released yet another 1,894 emails in part 11 of its ongoing Podesta email dump, which brings the total number of released emails to 17,150. This Zero Hedge report goes on. As a reminder, among yesterday's most recent revelations, we got further insights into the campaign staff exchanges on handling media queries about Clinton flip-flopping on gay marriage, galvanizing Latino support, and locking down Clinton's healthcare policy. Just as notable has been the ongoing revelation of just how captured the so-called independent press has been in its off-the-record discussions with John Podesta, which got the head political correspondent Glenn Thrush to admit he is a hack for allowing Podesta to dictate the content of his article. So in other words, the media have been laying off of John Podesta. And why do you think that that's the case? Because they're encompassed in this Clinton machine, and they're doing exactly what Clinton wants them to do, to be liberal, to go after Trump, to don't ask special questions, don't ask the important questions about Hillary Clinton and what she's doing. It goes on. With another 33,000 or so emails left until Election Day, we expect the emergence of another Trump sexual assault accuser to emerge momentarily. Here are some initial observations from the latest leak. More quid pro quo, the campaign was aware of emails being released by state prior to actual event, including direct link to them. And of course, you can have the link when you go over to this Zero Hedge. It'll take you to the link. I'm just going to do this for you so you can see this email from Wikileaks. So you have this information at hand by going over there. So please take some time, because it talks about Dianne Feinstein. And did the Clinton campaign conclude with Dianne Feinstein, even though she's concerned about classified information? It goes on, it talks about Benghazi. But here's the bottom line. Bottom line is, there are so many shady things going on with Hillary Clinton, and they're releasing information that they're trying to just keep everybody in the mud, in the gutter, wallowing in this pig, if you will, reporting that real issues are not being talked about. And this is how they want to squash Donald Trump. And at the meantime, when we get all these revelations about Hillary Clinton, nothing or hardly anything is being reported about it. And you need to know the truth before you pull the lever, electing a person who is one of the most shadiest people in government politics today. Now, as you can see from this article here that came out 7 hours ago from CNN, tight races remain in 3 battlegrounds. Don't let the liberal media let you think that Donald Trump doesn't have a chance. Because what they want to portray here is Donald has no chance, to try to keep people away from the voting booths. But as you saw from Fox News over and over again, the thousands and thousands of people who've been going to Donald Trump's rallies, unlike Hillary Clinton's rallies, where they don't have a third of what Donald Trump has. So we're praying and we're hoping that during the real voting, those people, the Republicans, who want Donald Trump, and those independents of these other parties will come to their senses to realize, you put Hillary Clinton in office, you're going to have more of the same for the next 4 years. Shady activity, cover-ups. A person who wants to keep her life silent and uses the liberal media to do so. So if you're one of those people who've been at the rallies for Donald Trump, make sure you get out and vote. Because on election night, there may be a huge surprise showing that Donald Trump pulled it off. If you don't vote, get ready for a very, very rough next 4 years in America. That's a given.